market seems to have run a little bit ahead of itself, and that's why we're seeing some profit taking. But you're sounding very optimistic. You'll be disappointed if you don't hit the $2 billion run rate in sometime in FY27, and margins actually will perk up, EBIT margins towards that 14% odd mark. So that's about Coforge. Well, let's move on then to our next management, Bikaji Foods. That's on our radar. The company posted actually a decent performance in the first quarter, healthy revenue as well as volume growth. We have with us Mr. Manoj Verma, the COO, and Rishabh Jain, the CFO of Bikaji Foods. Hi, gentlemen. Good morning. Thanks a lot for joining in. Well, tell us, what's the volume revenue growth that you're factoring in for the remainder of this year? And also, if you could help us out, what's the margin trajectory?
Good morning. So as we had said earlier, so we'll be in mid-teens. That's the revenue growth we are looking at, say 15-16% kind of a stuff. And volume growth would be a 3% growth. So around 12% would be the volume growth by end of the year.
12% volume growth, right?
Yeah.
All right. And what kind of margin outlook should we work with?
So from margin perspective, you'll see last 2 quarters. So December, the third quarter of last year was tough, where olive oil price was on a very higher side. And we sequentially, if you see quarter we improved, and this quarter is the highest gross margin what we've seen in the last 7-8 quarters. So at the year end, what we see that we should be at EBITDA of close to 15%, including PLI, of course. So that's the EBITDA margin what we're targeting this year.
Okay. And price increases, what will you work with?
So we've taken some price rise in last 2 quarters, and that's how you see the margin this quarter. And this year, we don't see any major price hikes, so we are comfortable with the prices what we have as of now.
Okay, explain this to us. Why was there a spike in the other expenditures? And what is the targeted ad spends as a percentage of sales?
So from ad spend perspective, so we have as a company budgeted close to 2% of overall revenue. That's the budget what we're taking. And from other lens, basically other expense, so we done lot of hiring in people, so to drive growth. There are a lot of other professional services what we're taking to drive growth and bringing a lot of tech into the system.
Give us a targets on, Bujra Lalji, I think, as well as Hazelnut. Those are the 2 inorganic growth, like you have done. Yeah. How is that shaping up for this year? What kind of contribution will we be looking at from them?
So Hazelnut is doing extremely well. So we had an acquisition in third quarter last year. And the last year, the revenue was close to 60 crore rupees, 55-60. This year, they will be touching 100 crore ARR. So doing very well, this year, they will open close to 10 stores in UP and NCR area. So doing very well. And regarding Bujra, it's also doing fairly well, focusing more on margins. So this year, they will be some 45-50 crore rupee top line.
So Hazelnut will do 100 crores and Hazelnuts for the year, right?
Yeah. And
margins are improving out there? I think it was...
They are into building phase currently, so opening aggressively. So of course they are not EBITDA depriving. So they are good in their premium stores, opening premium stores. So they will be at close to 6 to 8% EBITDA this year. But their potential is to be at 12-13% EBITDA in next 2 years.
Okay, so Hazelnut is at 6 to 8% EBITDA as of now, but you see it scaling up to 12 to around 13%. I think your earlier estimate was that Hazelnut will improve even more to more than mid-teens. That's the trajectory you're looking at. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. And Bujra Lalji, what will it contribute this year?
So from top line perspective, they will contribute close to 40-45 crore rupees top line. From bottom line, it will be largely break even. That's it.
And exports, could you tell us, it's only a very small part of your business, but on a low base, it's been growing. For this year, how much will it contribute?
So exports has done extremely well, and that's what we always spoke about. So currently, if you look at in quarter 1, it's upwards of 4% is the contribution coming out from our exports business, and much better on the EBITDA contribution standpoint, from the bottom line standpoint.
Okay, all right. So you're already done around 30 crores for the first quarter. For the year, exports will be how much?
Close to 125-130 crore rupees.
125, 130 crores. Got that.
Top two quarters are important because Diwali and festivities. So first 2 quarters
people are enjoying the chakna. Yeah, got that. All right. What about you mentioned about the PLI benefits. How much of it was realized in the first quarter? Could you quantify the number? And for the year, what are the benefits you look at?
So for the year, we'll book for close to 50 crore rupees, and it's equal in every quarter.
Okay. 50 crore rupees is what you
In a year.
realize.
Yeah, in a year. So
In a year, in a year is what you will realize, right?
Yeah, yeah. Yes.
Got it. Got it. All right, gentlemen. Thanks a lot for joining in. Wishing you all the best. Keep snacking. We'll hold you all to these numbers. The growth that you've given us, the inorganic growth, scaling up of both those two businesses. And as you look to feed not just the domestic population, globally as well, people want to have a bit of a snack.
Nigel, it's such a study in contrast, right? We had Coforge earlier, data centers, AI, and you have
the Bhujia business here.
Bhujia business, and that's the thing, right? We, as an investor, you don't have to be in
Chase
fancy
the exotic
areas to make money. You can make money through good businesses anywhere, I recall that famous saying, right? I think it was Buffett who said once. He said, he was asked why he invested in See's Candy, and he said, "Well, I can't figure out technology, IBM, Microsoft, etc. But I'm sure that technology is not going to change how you chew gum." So similar kind of analogies, but I thought it's interesting. We just spoke with Coforge and then we had the Bhujia business in focus. Well, we'll take a quick commercial break here. We're going to come back in just a bit with Brigade Hotel Ventures. So Nirupa Shankar joins us as their IPO opens up. So a conversation coming up.